It's taken me quite a long time to do a video like this because I thought when I did my 18-piece Dark Academia wardrobe video, making it into 45 different looks, that was like the only video I needed. But I realized that for the people that didn't want to see all the looks and just wanted to see the pieces, I should probably do a video for you. So this video is for you. So if you don't know what the Dark Academia aesthetic is, it's an aesthetic that revolves around higher education, the romanticization of learning, and classic literature, and Greek also has a dark side to it. I don't know. Dark Academia, I don't know. If you are a fan of this aesthetic and you kind of want to build a wardrobe around it, but you don't want to invest in too many pieces, then I'm gonna show you what essentials you would need in order to do that. Not everything in this video is a must. Take note of some of the items that you want because you don't need everything in this video to make a ton of outfits. You only need a few. I am going to be showing you more variety of each item if I own it, just to kind of give you an idea of the sort of things you could get, but it's up to you to decide what items you would ultimately need. This is just kind of a guide for you to show you what I have in order to make a ton of outfits out of a really small wardrobe. I will be talking about accessories, shoes, bottoms, jackets, and tops. And I guess that's it. So I'm going to start with the base of an outfit, and that is pants. So the first and most simple pant that pretty much everyone has in their wardrobe is a nice pair of black pants. That's why I wanted to put this first, just because you probably already own something like this and maybe you didn't think to include it in your DA wardrobe, but it definitely can be included. You just kind of have to add everything else with it to make it DA. So these specific pants are not super tight fitting. They're a straight, slim, high rise, and they're just above my ankle, which looks really nice when I'm wearing boots. I wouldn't recommend going with a super tight skinny jean. I would recommend a more straight fit jean if you are going to wear it within this aesthetic. And these specific ones are actually from Target. And I tried on so many pairs of jeans in order to find a pair that fit me correctly. They are by Universal Thread. Yeah, they're from Target. My specific ones are a size 26 regular, and they do stretch a little bit when you wear them, but they fit perfectly. Love them. Next for my bottoms are these cotton on. They're kind of like a cargo style pant. They are high rise. They have the paper bag waist, and they are in a forest green color. And they're very worn looking. I love the way they fit. They're not super tight fitting, they're very relaxed fitting, and they go with a lot of my DA looks, surprisingly. And I think it's just because of the color itself. This style of jean looks very old school. I wish that they were in tan. They're not. So if you could find another color in this style, I get a lot of use out of these, and these were my primary Dark Academia jeans for all of my looks before I started getting more items. So would definitely recommend these ones. I got them for $5 from Cotton On a couple years back, and they are in a size 2. I don't know anything else. Hopefully you can find something similar though. Now moving on into some dress pants, because this is very important in this aesthetic. If you want to look like you are an elite college student, you're going to be wearing some nice slacks. These were extremely hard for me to find. So if you're struggling to find a pair of these, I'm right there with you. I've been looking for a pair of these for about 2 years now, and I just found these on sale for $12 at H&M. And they're in a tan color. They are a size 36, US 4, and they are a wide leg dress pant. I just think they look amazing with every single thing I pair them with a button up, with a knitted shirt, with a blazer especially. It is very much a sophisticated Dark Academia pant. Now for skirts, I've got a couple different options here, but I'm going to show you my two main ones first that I get the most use out of. The first one is a black pleated skirt. I got this from Amazon. The exact company I'm not sure, but it fits amazingly and there's shorts underneath. It's just a normal black pleated skirt. It's not thin, it's not see-through. You have to decide though if you want a black skirt or a plaid skirt, but I would personally recommend black because it goes with more and it also goes with other aesthetics. The next skirt I would recommend is a straight pencil skirt. I recently got this one from H&M. I have been on the hunt for a brown plaid skirt like this for a long time. Got this on sale, super lucky. These skirts are really good to wear with some tights underneath, combat boots, loafers. There's so many options. It just gives you a touch of color instead of just wearing a simple black skirt. If I was to say the skirt I get the most use out of, it's definitely a black pleated skirt. Hands down, can wear with any outfit. So if you're gonna get one, I would get that one. If you're a little more modest and you wanna go with the more librarian, professor dark academia style, then one of the pieces I would recommend is a longer circle skirt. This one I thrifted, it's about calf length. And I did sew it to fit me. It was a size large. There are shorts underneath and pockets. It has these beautiful buttons down the center, and it's a nice, very nice color that goes with everything I currently own to fit this aesthetic. This type of skirt is really good though, especially if you want to wear something in the winter months that's dark academia. This is a good bottom option, or if you just like the more modest look, then I would recommend this item. Now moving on to the tops. And the tops are my favorite part because you can have just one top do so many different things. So technically all you need is one long sleeve button up. Really, that's all you need. You don't need anything more than that. You don't need 50 different white tops. They're all white, they all kind of look the same, you know? So if you only want to invest in one white top, this is what I suggest you do. So this is an example of one white top that I thrifted. It's just a simple white ruffled blouse, but the thing is, if you fold it down at the neck, it looks like a collared shirt. So there you go. I have two in one, two different styles in one shirt. But in order to make it different and make it extra DA, I have this black bow that has a safety pin on the back, and I would just pin it on the front when I fold the collar down. And then it looks like an entirely new shirt. I don't have to go out and purchase, you know, a separate collared shirt, a ruffle blouse, a shirt with a bow on it. I can just have 3 in one top. So when I say that you don't have to go out and buy more than one colored shirt, you truly don't have to if you don't want to. Now I do have different styles of shirts because I've thrifted all of mine, so they didn't feel like bad purchases, and honestly it's kind of hard to come by a good white blouse. And all of them have very much different styles and different sleeves, and I bought them for that exact reason. Like this one right here has, I think it's kind of like a trumpet sleeve. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. And this is what I call my pirate blouse. It looks amazing with corsets underneath because it has all this detail that hangs over. It also goes with many different aesthetics, and it is made of chiffon, so it doesn't get hot. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can wear it in the summertime, and because it's slightly see-through, I don't sweat. So if you do plan to invest in multiple different blouses, don't just get one blouse that looks the same as all your other ones. Get one that's high neck, get one that has some different sleeve detail, something that will look different from your other blouses. For my other tops, I have this short sleeve puff blouse top. This was also thrifted for $2, and it's originally from, actually, I thought it had an H&M tag, but I'm honestly not sure now. Oh wait, here's the tag. It doesn't say where it's from, never mind. So I really wanted a short sleeve top because it's great to pair with vests and corsets. I would recommend getting at least one short sleeve if you really plan to wear this aesthetic all year round. And the last item of my shirts that I wanted to recommend to you is a like simple knitted top. This top is from Forever 21. I have gotten so much good use out of this top. I've probably worn it 50 times. I got it kind of recently, so I know they will have something like it or similar, and I always wear this with a button-up blouse over top of it because I feel like it kind of makes it look like a laid-back school look. This is a top that I would wear in summer. If you're not planning on wearing this aesthetic year-round, you don't need this. You really don't need this. Now moving on to vests, and I have quite a bit, but I'm going to show you the main ones. So the first one is a sweater vest. You can wear this as is, or you can wear it with a white blouse underneath. You can also put the bow with this one as well. This specific vest though, I got from, I think I got this from Shein. It's one of those stores, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really good material. I've worn it a billion times, and it is at the perfect length where I can wear it with my high-waisted pleated skirts, my pencil skirt, and it doesn't make me lose my shape. It's like a pretty slim fitting vest. It's not oversized. It fits me just right. If you're lucky enough to thrift one, get it. Cable knit sweaters, beautiful, and they're really good for winter too. But if you're not a fan of the cable knit sweaters, you can also go with a vest like this. I thrifted this one and I sewed it to fit me, and it's also reversible. I got this vest from the men's section, and I think it was in a size small men's. I mean, it looks great with a button up. You can wear it as is too. It just really depends how deep into this aesthetic you want to go when you're putting together your outfits, but I get lots of really good use out of this one. If you're not a fan of the vest, I would recommend getting a corset, because guys, nothing fits you better than this. Like, for real, this makes me feel really good about myself. This one specifically I got from my mom. It was hers when she was younger. I sewed it to fit me. And if you're gonna get a corset to wear with your bottoms, like high-waisted-ish bottoms, if that's what you prefer, I would recommend getting a corset that is a little bit cropped, not one that's super long, because I have two, one that I bought and one, this one right here from my mom. And this one's cropped and it goes with many more looks because of the shorter length in the waist. But this is really good. It goes with multiple aesthetics. It looks amazing as is by itself or with shirts. You can wear it over dresses. Like, it really just pulls so many looks together. If you add this with literally anything, it just looks amazing. Now moving on to jackets, and I feel like I have quite a few, but I'm just showing you some different options because you might already have something that's usable and you didn't think it was DA, so that's why I want to show you what I own. The first one is a tan trench coat. I wear this all the time. If you follow me, you know I wear this all the time. I got it for $5 from Forever 21 about 6 years back. It is the best coat I own. It's crazy how it looks brand new still. I don't know how, but it is such a good color for all of the pieces in my wardrobe, and it's great for winter. Next, we have blazers. The one on the right I recently got from Zara for $100. I think this one kind of takes the cake over my thrifted one because I have worn this so much since I bought it. So it has this nice button detail in the front. It looks very much like a royal jacket. I don't know, like a military style jacket. I think it's called double-breasted. Not entirely sure, don't quote me on that. It's a size small. It has some shoulder pads, like really thin shoulder pads in it. Has a lot of structure, and when you have this on, you look so classy and professional. And in terms of DA, if you're going for a more cleaner, not thrifted DA look, this really does it. But if you don't want to get something from Zara, you can always go with something like this. This is just my thrifted blazer that it was in the men's section. It was big. I sewed it to fit me. It's a Tommy Hilfiger brown wool jacket, and it's extremely warm, but because of the color, it goes with everything that I already own. So you don't have to go with something new. You can definitely get something used and pre-loved. The next jacket I wanted to show you is this brown leather bomber jacket. It's a very fitted bomber jacket too. It's cropped a little, and I got this in London from a street market. It's by New Look. This jacket is genuine leather and it looks very old and used, and it is. It's definitely pre-loved, and I love the way that it looks with my looks. It really depends what you want to go for. I think that the leather worn brown jacket fits the aesthetic. I wouldn't necessarily put a black leather jacket with this aesthetic, but I think the brown looks good and it checks off all the marks when it comes to DA. Lastly, for the clothes, I wanted to show you some dress options, and I only have two. So the first one is a plaid dress. I thrifted this one. It's by Ann Taylor, Loft. I accidentally shrank it because it was wool. I didn't know. But this dress is just the perfect length. It's not a mini dress. It has these nice cap sleeves. It looks very professional. It looks like something I could wear to a nice event, you know? And it's not super flashy. I'm not showing too much. The best thing about this is that I can wear a corset with it, and I can also wear a long sleeve and a corset with it. There's so many different options. Pretty much what you want to go for when you're looking for a dress within this aesthetic. It doesn't have to be plaid. It can just be black. It can be whatever color you really want besides like a really bright neon color. Stick with neutrals. You want to find something that has a nice sleeve so you can layer it with your corsets, or you can also wear your button-up shirts with it and your corsets. So you really want to think about all the different ways you can wear this one piece of clothing. Yeah, that's what you should look for when you're looking for a dress. The last dress I wanted to show you, and this is a very simple one, and I feel like everyone has at least one white dress in their wardrobe, which is why this is so perfect. It's just a white dress. And I know what you're thinking. A white dress isn't DA. Wrong, it's DA, okay? If you wear a white simple dress like this, I mean, it kind of looks a little ghost-like. That in itself is dark. You could pair this with a black blazer, a black messenger boy hat like this, some black loafers, some black combat boots. I'm telling you, you can make this look DA. If you're looking for a white dress, make sure you get one that doesn't have sleeves. Make sure you get one like this. I got this specific one from Forever 21 on sale recently for $15. I got it because it didn't have sleeves and it had a nice layers in it and some ruffled detail, and it's also not stark white. It's like a cream color. So when it comes to styling this DA, you have many different options because it's just a white dress. You can really make some of the simplest pieces in your wardrobe look DA if you do it right. That's why I wanted to recommend this, because I'm gonna put some photos right here so you know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, a white dress can be DA. And if you remember the secret history, you'll know that at one point in the story, they all wore white, and there's nothing creepier than that. Now, moving into my favorite hat options, super simple, black messenger boy hat, and a tan beret. I chose these colors specifically. The black messenger boy hat I wear the most often, which is why I got it in black, because black, it looks good with everything. This one is for my specialty looks. If I'm wearing my plaid dress, I'm going to wear this hat. If I'm wearing my plaid skirt, I'm gonna wear this hat because it goes with it. If I'm wearing my trench coat, I'm gonna wear this hat. So it really depends what look you're going for, but both of these are really cool, unique options. And last on my list are shoes. So the first shoes I want to talk about are my nicest shoes, which don't fit me, but I wish I could wear them. They are loafers by 𝒞𝓁𝑔. They are amazing quality. They're real leather. This is kind of like a go-to dark academia shoe. If you really want to go with a more standard loafer that's not chunky like this, you definitely can. I just think the chunkier version looks a little more of today, and I prefer that. It's all about what you prefer. Another shoe I would recommend that I don't own is Mary Jane's. I only don't own them because I can't find them in my size anywhere. So that's another like DA shoe that I feel would work really good in this aesthetic. But I'm just going to show you the rest of the options that I have and what works for me. The next shoes are some brown combat boots, and I also have black. I don't need both colors. I really don't. I could get by with just one. If I had to choose one, I would definitely go with the black. Black goes with more, but I do have two pairs. This pair is by Laredo. It was thrifted, and I got them, I forget the price, like $12 or something. Super lucky to find them. They're real leather. They go with all of my brown looks. So if I have a brown accent piece of clothing, I need to pair it with brown shoes just so it goes together. And that's what these are for. When I'm wearing my black pants though, my black blazer, my black pleated skirt, I'm gonna throw these bad boys on. These are not real leather. I got them from Amazon for $30. They do need to be cleaned pretty often to look, you know, nicer, but for the price, I've gotten great use out of them, wore them all over Europe, still wearing them pretty much every day, and they're not falling apart yet. So a good pair of combat boots, you can't go wrong, also goes with many other aesthetics. Another shoe I love that I thrifted are these knee-high boots. I didn't know what I was saying there for a second. I got these for $8. Actually, did I? I'm pretty sure I got them for $8. They are real leather though, they're suede, and they fit me like a dream. I've been looking for a pair of these for probably 10 years. That is not a joke. These really go with the aesthetic well. Like when I'm wearing skirts and I throw these bad boys on, it looks fabulous, and I feel fabulous. It also goes with the old money aesthetic, and they're just cute. They're so flattering on your legs when you're wearing skirts. I mean, this is a boot that you're not going to be wearing with dress pants. You're going to be wearing it with your skirts only, so it's definitely not a must. And last for my shoes, I think these are called ballet flats, and it's literally like wearing a sock. It's like wearing nothing. I actually wear ruffle socks with these. I don't like wearing these by themselves because it looks like a sock. It looks more like a shoe when I have ruffle socks, and it looks really good with my shorts and my skirts. These are a really easy shoe to find pretty much anywhere. They're relatively cheap. These were probably $7. Yeah, it's a really good shoe. You can also wear them with thigh-high socks too. So it really just depends, you know, what look you're going for when you're styling your outfits, and that will determine what shoes you will actually need. But these are the ones that I have. It works for me. I put together 45 different looks from an 18-piece dark academia wardrobe. You don't need a lot to have a lot. Anyways, that is it for all of my dark academia essentials. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. Hopefully you did. That was the point of making it. Try to thrift, guys, if you can. I know it can be hard, but if you can find a thrifted piece of clothing, it's much more satisfying than going out and just buying something new. And every time I've gotten something new, it's fallen apart and I've been so disappointed, except my Zara jacket. I will say, I love that jacket. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll try to link everything below that I mentioned if it's still available, and I guess that's it. So I will see you guys in the next one.